It is often said that we know a person the moment we meet them, that a glance, a word, or a single impression is enough to decide who they are. I once believed that too. When Mr. Darcy arrived in our quiet town, he carried himself with a confidence that felt more like distance. He spoke little, observed much, and seemed unmoved by the warmth around him. To many, he appeared proud. To me, he appeared cold. I still remember the moment my opinion of him was sealed. A careless remark, spoken without thought, yet sharp enough to wound. In that instant, my curiosity turned to resentment, and my heart closed its doors. Pride answered pride, and I felt justified in my judgment. From that day, every action of his confirmed what I already believed. His silence became arrogance, his reserve became disdain, and I, convinced of my own discernment, never questioned whether I might be wrong. Yet time has a quiet way of revealing truth. I began to notice what I had once ignored: his kindness offered without audience, his generosity given without praise, the way he carried responsibility not as a burden but as duty. Slowly, the image I had created no longer matched the man before me. And then came his words, honest, unguarded, and painfully sincere. He spoke not with pride, but with humility. He admitted his faults not in defense, but in regret. In that moment, I realized how fiercely I had clung to my prejudice, mistaking it for wisdom. I had accused him of arrogance, yet failed to see my own. I had judged his character while refusing to examine mine. And the truth settled gently, yet unmistakably. I had been wrong. Love does not arrive as certainty. It begins as discomfort, as doubt, as the quiet undoing of beliefs we once held dear. When he spoke of love, it was not with grand promises or rehearsed charm. It was with restraint, as though he feared his honesty might cost him everything. And perhaps that was when I understood him fully. To love without pride is an act of courage. To admit one's faults is an act of strength. And to see another clearly beyond first impressions is the greatest act of all. I learned then that affection is not born from perfection. It grows where humility lives, where understanding replaces judgment, and where two hearts are willing to change. In letting go of my prejudice, I found something far greater than certainty. I found respect, I found growth, and in time, I found love. For love is not about being right, it is about being open. And sometimes the truest connection begins only after pride has finally fallen away.